Downright fierce. Downright fierce. Downright fierce.
I'm a guitar player. I've been playing for over 25 years now, and I have close to 10 years experience in the music instrument retail business. And I love pedals. The fact that you can plug a guitar into a pedal, maybe one that you've never played before or even heard of before, and the things that can come out of that. The ideas, the riffs, even the songs. It's a really cool feeling. And I'm also a single dad. I've got 2 crazy little boys at home. So as you can imagine, I don't get too much time to go visit my local store to check out all the latest gear. And when I do, I have to deal with the chaos of the music store. All the noise and sales pitches. Maybe they don't have what I'm looking for. Plus, we gotta deal with a bunch of people butchering Metallica riffs all day. And I subscribe to boxes like Loot Crate, Slam Crate, things like that, because I love the feeling of coming home and seeing that box right there on my front porch, not knowing what's inside. That feeling of excitement and surprise of, I don't know what I'm getting this time. It's kind of like Christmas morning, right there on my doorstep. So I thought, what if I could get a brand new guitar pedal sent to me every month, made by the top pedal manufacturers in the business? And the cost would be less than I would pay online or in the store. But what if I didn't know what pedal it was going to be? A guitar pedal subscription box. Stomp box. And I thought, man, if somebody could do that and do it right, that would be really cool and definitely be something that I personally would sign up for. So, I decided to do it right. Stompbox gives players the opportunity to get a pedal experience that they wouldn't get at their local store, and combines that with the surprise and the excitement and the wow factor of a subscription box. We here at Stompbox, we want you to stop chasing tone. Let us bring it to you. Because who knows, that brand new song might be right there, just waiting for you to get home.
And welcome to another episode of Downright Fierce Gaming, episode 82, America's Most Podcast. My name is Josh Asensio. With me is...
Oh, hey guys, I'm back, Brandon Akers.
And he's totally here, audio listeners. He's just sitting right next to me. He's really here. It's really happening.
Laptop screen.
You know what's really creepy? Okay, so yeah, for audio listeners, and I'm sure you could probably put this together right now, he's here via laptop, but... And this might just be me. I don't know. This is really cool. I can see only your face, Brandon, out of the reflection of the lens.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's like I'm looking at the lens, but I'm only seeing your face, and I love it.
Is this like a podcast inception then?
It is.
Because I'm in a camera?
We're in the camera, inside the camera. And also, I did the episode 82 wrong. I was supposed to say, this is episode 82 of Downright Fierce Gaming. I fucked up, Brandon. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna work on getting all the quality up for when we do these little video chat things. But for now, this is what we're working with, and it is super awesome to have you back, Brandon. It really is.
I'm really excited to be here. You have no idea. Like, I'm in Tampa, but yet I'm in Jacksonville, and I'm everywhere else in the world on the internet at the same time.
We have one listener in Spain.
Hola, español.
I don't know who it is. And I knew that was going to happen. Damn it. Okay, so apparently there's some weird echo and noise when I talk.
Oh, no. What happened?
I don't know. That's what I'm hearing from chat. I'm hearing that there's a weird echo and noise when I talk. And
Oh, that's because you have floor.
Well, no.
You just.
I think it's actually coming from your. It's coming from your laptop. We were talking about that. We were trying to figure out why it was doing that, but it's coming from like your side, like the wires are crossing somehow. But it's fine. We're just gonna move on, and I'm gonna try not to be so loud because that's when it happens. Is when I'm really loud. So I'm gonna get away from the laptop. I'm just gonna move over here. All right, just for this one part, because it is something I have been looking forward to doing with you.
Oh, sweet Jesus, are we doing this? Is that a moment?
We're totally doing it. Are you ready, buddy? Fierce goes up! motherfucker. Fierce news, motherfucker. Fierce news, fierce news. Yeah. Fierce News is, of course, brought to you by it's not brought to you by Patreon. It's brought to you by MC Lars. Please check out his Patreon at patreon.com/MC Lars.
I think you do that every time.
What?
You literally always say it's sponsored by Patreon. I mean, no, it's not. It's not. It's MC Lars. It's MC Lars, guys. I swear. Just check him out on his Patreon. But yeah.
I could. Okay, so the first story could possibly be controversial, but I'm really curious to hear what everybody thinks about this because it's an interesting topic, but it is kind of a hot button topic. So let's just jump into it. And also, we're not a political podcast. Don't bring your politics into this.
What are you talking about? I thought we were the most Republican podcast on the Democratic side of the Independent Free Party of the Tea Eaters.
I fucking missed you. Did you say the Tea Eaters?
Yes, because, I mean, we already had the party listed, so I can't party everything.
The Tea Eaters. All right, so I'm really curious to hear everybody's opinions on this. Firstly, I want to explain that I consider myself an ally of the LBGT, or is LGBT? LGBT,
LG.
sorry.
There you go.
I wrote it down wrong, that's why. The LGBT community. And I treat my gay friends the exact same way I treat anyone who differs from me by religion, race, or personality. No different than anybody else. Like, you just treat people the same. That's how everybody should act. That's how I act. That's how everybody should act. Everybody deserves, the same respect and opportunities as everybody else on this planet, except Nazis. They're the only ones who deserve no respect, and you should punch them in the face immediately. Everybody else, though, deserves your respect. So I also think we've seen a lot of positive movements lately, but in my opinion, this next story is a little bit more reflective of how that we're maybe, as a society, a little bit overly sensitive. And I'm not going to, do the whole, PC, snowflakes, SJWs, whatever. I just think
What's an SJW?
Social justice warrior. It's
cool.
It's what the
Do they get cool capes?
It's what the extreme right call. The sleep.
Oh no,
the sleep.
I went to sleep.
Okay, hold on. Oh jeez.
Baby, come back.
Oh jeez. Okay, hold on.
Hey, you're back.
I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this right now. Brandon, just keep talking. Just keep talking.
All
Brandon.
right.
It's just like the old days, Brandon.
Things are going pretty well for me.
Don't look at my butt.
I'm doing school. Been playing a lot of video games. I got the new Smash Bros. Here. I just got the box so everybody can see it. Yeah. I suck really bad. Took me a long time to figure out how to do the triple jump. For some reason, Nintendo decided to rotate the controls on that, and it's no longer B for jumping, but it's cool. I could probably be wrong. I bought the new Mario Party. I bought the new Mario Party just so I can light it on fire.
No, you didn't.
No, I did not, because I wouldn't waste my money on a terrible game. So
It's so much
there's
fun,
that.
Brandon.
What else have I been doing? Josh left me in this wonderful house, but it was mine in the first place. He was never over here, but...
Wait, Josh left?
No, you did.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking
No,
about
not the other Josh. You, Josh.
Okay.
This is why you don't let me host. I'm going to talk about, the most inconsequential shit
We're on a
ever.
video game podcast. So my life, I'm just been hanging out.
I talked about video games for a minute.
That's true.
For a second.
You did. And Mario Party is fun. Okay, I enjoy Mario Party.
Yeah, sure it is. I bet.
Okay. All right, so... Yeah, no Nazis, overly sensitive. So here's the story. Assassin's Creed Odyssey drew controversy recently from the ending of Shadow Heritage DLC. So for those of you looking to play it, there are very minor spoilers ahead. It's tiny spoilers. Like, if you really don't want to know anything about the game, then...
Just hit me up for the next 30 minutes.
That's the thing. You got to fast forward, probably 10 or 15 minutes. Maybe. I don't know how long we're going to talk about this, but... So at the end of the DLC, the player is funneled into, and as a lot of people are saying it, forced into a heterosexual relationship resulting in a baby, regardless of their actions and choices in the main game or DLC. So in the main game, you have the option to engage in a gay romance, and I think that's awesome. I mean, that's fantastic. Not too many games give you that option. So
Dragon Age did.
Dragon Age, Mass Effect, You know, I mean, some games have been a little bit weird about it. They're like, oh, well, yeah, you can be in a gay relationship, but only if you're a girl. Like, I think Mass Effect did that,
even
didn't
Final
they?
Fantasy VII let you go on a date with Barrett.
Well, dude, Cloud was gay as hell.
I mean,
Cloud
you're
was
not wrong.
super gay. That one
Yeah.
scene where he became a prostitute and like came out and he was like,
That's an executive transvestite. It's Eddie Izzard.
but he
Yeah.
engaged in some gay. he did some gay in there.
He did some gay. All right.
So you know, and that's fantastic when a game includes that. Now, there's been a really negative reaction from this DLC ending, though, because the character is forced in the heterosexual relationship. Now, in a response, a statement was released saying, quote, reading through player responses of our new DLC for Legacy of the First Blade, Shadow Heritage, we want to extend an apology to players disappointed by a relationship your character partakes in. The intention of this story was to explain how your character's bloodline has a lasting impact on the assassins, but looking through your responses, it is clear that we missed the mark. No, they didn't. That's my opinion. No, they didn't. This is their story to tell. That's how I feel about it. This is their story. If they and the reason why they forced you into a relationship, a heterosexual relationship, is because that's how you make a baby.
I mean, they're surrogates. Like that's a thing.
But there weren't surrogates like back in those times.
I mean, what they could have put an alternate ending in. I, who have never played any of the Assassin's Creeds past the first one, am saying maybe they could have had Artizio get tied up and like gang raped by a bunch of women, and that's how its bloodline kept going. I mean, that could have been an alternate ending. Who knows? Next DLC pack, Ubisoft. I call trademarks on that. We'll get to that part later. But
Jesus Christ. Okay, but for real though, like it is their story to tell, and as long as it's not anything that is overtly offensive, they're not saying like, oh, you know, we're forcing you into a heterosexual relationship because that's what God wants. You know, they're not like,
no.
because that's, you know, because that's the right way. They're saying no, it's because like it's actual bloodline. Like you can't have that another way back in those times. In order to pass on the bloodline, you need to have heterosexual sex. It's just like we're getting to a future.
You're telling me they didn't have turkey basters back in ancient Egypt?
They did.
I mean, they can perform lobotomies and.
I mean, they didn't have the turkey baster, but you know, okay, well, that would just be a much weirder ending. I'm just saying, like.
I mean.
You know, and here's the thing too. Nobody got upset over the Last of Us DLC, where players were forced to be in a gay relationship. Where Ellie like is gay and she's running around with her little lesbian friend. Nobody was like, "Oh, how dare they force me to play a lesbian?" No, and we didn't even know that she was lesbian. It's just like, no, it's fine.
Spoiler alert! I didn't get a chance to play The Last of Us 2 yet.
Not The Last of Us 2, the DLC.
I fucking know.
That's been out for like 29 years. For exactly 29 years. But okay,
exactly. On the day.
Today, actually, is the 29th anniversary of Last of Us DLC. But nobody got upset with that because, I mean, I'm sure, let me take that back. I'm sure some people got upset with that because they're like, oh, the libtards are pushing their gay agenda, you know, but, you know, people who are, like, the mass majority did not get upset because that's the story they want to tell. They're not trying to push any agenda. Nobody's trying to offend anybody. But
yeah, but at the same time, you're not changing a storyline.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Yeah.
Maybe, okay, maybe if we dropped the gayness out of it and just went with, hey, here's your one relationship we're letting you fully develop, and now we're going to force you into this other relationship because that's the way we want the story to go.
Okay, so
if you want to drop like the whole homosexuality or the controversy behind it, except for, hey, here's a story, fuck your story, we just made a new one.
I would see then it would be okay for players to be like, oh, well, that's messed up that you did that to my story, but it's more specifically about like it being anti-gay and the fact that they forced it's not forced them to change something that, I mean, that's part of it, but it's not necessarily, the focus is on the heterosexual nature of that. And the people who are upset that they engaged in a homosexual relationship and then were forced into a heterosexual relationship, you know, it's I agree with you, actually. I think that is, it's stupid for the gamer who's like, okay, well, that completely takes me out of it because all the choices I made freaking meant nothing. And you know what? To that, I say Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, that's 100% exactly what I was about to say. And with that, we have every other game from EA.
Yeah, but still, like, if that was the only focus, okay, I'll give you that. That's actually a very fair point to be upset about. But that's not.
Mark it down on the calendar, Scrub. Josh agreed with me.
Oh my God, that's right, I did. Weird. But yeah, okay. So, and then it goes on, though, because there's another thing. Players are also upset that the trophy you get after having the baby is called growing up, and they suggest that it implies that not having a child or being gay made them less of an adult. Creative director Jonathan Dumont responded with, quote, "It was definitely not written with that intention. That was an oversight in the review process, and we very regrettably missed it. We share the frustration of players who find this offensive, and the achievement/trophy name will be changed when DLC 1.3 patch is available." And now, here's another situation where I feel like people are just trying to be offensive, to be offended.
I need to get the trophy before they change the name of it.
What?
I need to go get the game, get the DLC, beat the game, beat the DLC, get the trophy, so I can be an adult before they take that away from me.
I guess. Also, Kara in chat says, "Hi, Josh." Hey, Kara. How are you? But I get how it makes sense business-wise to change it because you just got to do your best to keep everybody happy, and the vocal majority are saying, "Oh, you need to change it," then you just got to change it. But I think in an ideal world, he should just have to say, "No, we didn't mean it like that. It's like growing up, like that's a big life thing, and if you do that, that's kind of like growing up. But that's not to say that you're not a grown up if you don't do that. So that's what we meant. Not sorry." And not changing anything.
With everything else that's going wrong in America and the rest of the world and all the riots and stuff like that, I need a reason to argue, and you're making me be gay and then telling me that I'm not an adult unless I have a kid. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay, there's like only so much that I can't handle in life, and telling me what I can do is just too much.
That sounds like something that somebody in the Tea Party would say. They forced me to be gay.
Not a tea party, tea eater party.
Sorry, tea eaters. The tea eaters would say.
Thank you.
They forced me to be gay.
They forced me to gay.
Bastards.
They beat the straight right out of me. I don't know.
Anyways, we want to know what you think. So if you have an opinion on this, please write in at downrightfierce@hotmail.com.
Are we still on Hotmail? Can we update that yet?
I knew it. Yes. Okay. You know what?
I mean, are you going to become an adult yet? Did you become an adult? Start adulting and get a Gmail.
Maybe I'll make a reminder.
Adulting.
I'm going to make a reminder right now. I'm going to put it in my phone. Here we go. Hold on.
Because we have a Gmail. You just don't like it.
That's right. No, we have the Gmail, but it's the only thing available was Downright Fierce Gaming, I think, or DRF Gaming, or something weird that was hard to remember. Actually, hold on, I have it right here. It's
because everybody else uses it, and everybody uses Gmail.
That's why I got the Hotmail. Hold on, I'll tell you what it is.
So you need to email the guys that have Downright Fierce.
Here's what
ask them if you can buy it.
It's DRF Gaming Jax, JAX. At gmail.com.
Well, that one's bad.
That's hard. I mean, because DRF Gaming was taken, Downright Fierce Gaming, all the
DRF period gaming.
Oh,
I don't know.
That would have been good. There may be an underscore. Okay, well, I didn't think about that.
Wait, we don't do underscores anymore. That's 1999.
So I can't have it XXX DRF Gaming.
That's only if you're hardcore. Are you hardcore?
Blaze it. I'm pretty hardcore, Brandon. I think you know this by now. All right. Let's move on to the next controversial topic.
Video games, 20 questions? That's the most controversial thing, right?
Oh, 20 questions? No.
Yeah.
I got a good one for you later.
Oh, okay.
So here's a question. Can you copyright a dance move? Now, this doesn't seem like a video game question, but bear with me. 4 different lawyers are trying to say yes. Currently, there are 4 high-profile lawsuits being filed against Epic Games over the studio stealing dance moves for emotes in Fortnite. These include rapper 2 Milli, I never know how to say his name. Ribeiro? Yeah. Ribeiro?
Ribera.
It's from Fresh Prince.
Come on, it's just Carlton, bro.
Carlton. It's Carlton. Backpack Kid, and now the mother of Orange Shirt Kid, which I didn't know what that was.
Oh no, that was the first Fortnite dance, I think. Was Orange Shirt.
I didn't realize that actually came from. Like, I thought he was doing, because it said, like, winner of the dance contest.
Yeah, he literally won the Epic Game dance contest to make his dance an actual emote for Fortnite. And now he's suing.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, he's suing, and we'll get to that, but, like, that's kind of silly that he's suing, too, because it's, you know.
Well, like he won the contest to make the emote for the game that he's suing.
Yeah.
That's the irony behind that.
But for those of you who don't know, I'm going to try to do it. I'm not going to do it well. But it's like this. It's the one that goes like that.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do the Carlton.
He's doing like that. It's that. That's a really good thing for a breakout right there, like a little breakout clip.
I mean, it's not like we have a green screen planned for that or anything.
Yeah.
It's not like you couldn't have downloaded them with the chance of getting copyright sued by Epic.
I was gonna say, I'm not getting sued. I'm not stealing his dance move. Okay, so before we go on, I want to cover a few things so we're a little bit more educated on the subject. Currently, there is no legal precedent to say you can sue over dance moves, but that doesn't mean that one can't be established. So I actually learned that the legal precedent, apparently a lot of people use that incorrectly, including myself. What it means is that there is an actual law saying that you can't do that. Or, sorry. It's what comes before the law. It is when you have enough cases, successful cases. So let's say there's enough cases, all these cases, everybody wins. Like all these cases win and they sue Epic Games and they win, not just settle, they win. That sets a legal precedent. So then that way later on somebody could say, okay, well here's a new law. You can't, do this. And if you do, you will be sued, and there's a standard there. So that's what the legal precedent meant.
So
I didn't know that's what that meant.
Real quick, why didn't we get your dad to guest star on this part just for a snippet?
That would have been a good idea. Also, Nico says, he says a bunch of things. He says no, and I think that was, I think he was saying that to my dancing. And he says hello. Hello, Nico. How are you, buddy? Okay, so that's what legal precedent is. Entire dances and choreographed routines can be protected by copyright law, but the individual dance moves aren't protected on their own. So, for example, you can do the Thriller, like I can do the Thriller part thing where I go like that. That's fine. Even if, whoever owns the Thriller dance, they see this video, they can't do a copyright strike against me. But if I was to do the entire dance routine, the choreographed number, then they could copyright strike me. Even if I don't do it that well, it's just if I go through all the moves, then they can do a copyright strike.
So with that being said, then you are currently
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, no, bust into the dance routine. No, that means that Backpack Kid, Orange Shirt Kid, and Carlton all have legitimate things because their entire routine is copied.
No, so they have dance moves. These aren't choreographed dances. In order for it to be that, it's like it would be multiple if
I mean the Carlton dance has 3 parts to it.
That's true.
So
no, that's true.
It does the whole this thing, and it does this, and it does the hip step. So I mean that's
and that's the thing. He might have the most. Well, he has simultaneously the most and least case because it is a dance. Routine, but he's not suing for the routine. He's suing for the Carlton, which is a move comprised of 3 different moves. And none of those moves were moves that he came up with. They were all taken from different things. In fact, the Backpack Kid also.
He put that all together for Fresh Prince. That was 100% him.
But not the individual moves. He didn't come up with this.
He didn't come up with it, but he comprised that composition, which is being branded the Carlton in reference to his direct character. So,
but it's still a dance move. It's like the bus driver. I mean, the bus driver is this.
You're not
it's
wrong.
That, and then you let the passengers on, you wave them on, and then you close the door, and then you go like that again.
But the whip and nene is just a dance move. Oh no! Wake up! Come back! There you are. my computer went to sleep.
I mean, we could debate the minutia of that, but you know, regardless,
Well,
let's.
here. Just let me get to my pun because that's all I was trying to build up to.
All right. Well, okay. Yeah, do your pun, and then we gotta say hi to somebody on Twitch.
All right. Hi, people on Twitch.
I was gonna say I could just do that really quick. Yasley says, "What's up, dude? What's up, Yasley?
What's up, man?"
Okay, so go on.
So, Carlton, out of all the people, I'm not saying that he should be doing this because, you know, people sue for silly things like spilling hot coffee on themselves in the drive.
No, don't. No. You can't do that one. You can't do. If this is building up to a pun, I'll let that be. But
okay, good.
Is this part of the pun?
But yeah.
Okay,
it
go
has
on.
nothing to do with that pun. I just wanted to drop that in the middle to make it all cynical. But no. That man has been like pigeonholed and cornered for the rest of his life as Carlton. He'll never be anybody else except for Dancing with the Stars. So he needs money. I let him
Where's
win.
the pun?
There was none. I just wanted to
damn
talk for a minute.
Okay, so here's the thing though. No, the coffee thing, you gotta look that up. I'm not gonna go into because we're a video game podcast, but the whole old lady spilling hot coffee on her, that's a way more complicated thing. I think Adam Ruins Everything covered that, which simplifies the whole case, but that's like a legitimate thing. That was a legitimate case. So, okay. Where was I? Okay, so additionally, realistically...
It's not unusual to have fun at any
Additionally, realistically, these cases are not actually out to be won. That's the thing. Like
Oh, it's
lawyers.
just to stop people from doing it in the future?
Well, no. These cases are done. Like lawyers approach these people and they go, "Hey, if we sue Epic Games, who made $2.4 billion last year." Fucking, they are actually the most. They made the most annual revenue of any game in history.
Microtransactions, bro.
$2.4 billion. That's a big target. They have fuck you money. If you sue them for like $100,000, might just settle and be like, hey, we'll give you $50,000. You just got $50,000 for nothing. Lawyers do this all the
They're
time.
looking for quick cash.
Yeah. It's not necessarily a frivolous lawsuit because it actually has some basis, but I'm willing to bet the majority of these, especially Orange Shirt Kid, it is just to get a settlement to shut him up. Chances are. But
I'm fairly confident Orange Shirt Kid's gonna just like get kicked to the curb quick as hell.
probably.
I hope.
I mean, but that's the thing. They might threaten to just take it to court and, they'll end up, just settling just to get them out of their hair. I mean, even
Yeah,
like
they got all that
10,000.
fucking money. I would drag it out for fucking years.
All right, so I mean, and this is on the reason why, like, they're targeting Fortnite. The 2.4 billion is the reason why they're targeting Fortnite too, instead of WoW or Destiny. That is the exact same thing.
That has, yes, or Guild Wars, or like any MMO.
Yeah, they take the little dance moves, but they're doing Fortnite because of the 2.4 billion.
I mean, if we're at the point of suing each other for moves, then that means that Halo and Bungie can sue everybody for teabagging.
Who owns the copyright on teabagging?
Well, I mean, Halo probably, followed by
Oh my God,
Team
no, they
Fortress, followed by like Counter-Strike.
I think I need your help with this one because I don't know what Yasley is referring to. It says, what's your opinion on the Sue Lightning and Anthony Cumia controversy?
Hopefully they touched each other in private and not public. I don't know.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure. Not sure what that is. And then.
Oh wait, is that the streamers for the Fortnite streamers that just won in North Korea or South Korea last year?
I have no idea. Well, we'll look it up.
Okay.
Okay, and then Jamie says he has AFV money. He doesn't need to sue. I don't know. I don't think he gets paid very much on that. Okay, so moving back to this, I think what the focus of this discussion should be on is that most of these people didn't invent the moves. And also, They don't even necessarily own the moves. So, like, Donald Faison was one of the dances, like Donald Faison, Turk from Scrubs. They took his poison dance.
Oh man,
They took
his amazing dance moves too.
Yeah, they took his, but he's not suing. And even if he was, who owns that? Does Donald own that because he came up with the moves? Does Scrubs
The people from Friday? own it because it kind of came from that movie too?
No. What?
No? I don't know. They danced in that movie, so I just automatically assumed that there's parts of it.
No. That he came up with those moves, and you know, and it is a little dance routine. But you know, who owns that? So who do you sue? Like, there isn't an established owner of that. So when a dance move's origin is difficult to trace, not to mention actually who would own that, not even just the origin, but who owns it, can you actually sue? Like,
I mean,
where's the precedence?
It's America. You can sue for anything.
Sorry, I'm seeing now Yasli saying Anthony Cumia is a racist right-wing scumbag, Sirius XM radio host who was fired for tweeting racist stuff. Sue Lightning is a ladyboy porn star.
Oh, no idea.
No idea. We mostly do video games.
That I don't really
I was gonna say we mostly do video game stuff here. Okay, so personally, I think that what we might start to see are successful. Unfortunately, I don't want this to be a future, but if we go down this path, I think what can happen is we start to see successful copyright implementations of, or would that be an implementation? You know what I mean? Copyright purchases or whatever, established copyrights over personal moves, which would then show ownership. And if you have ownership of a move, you know, similar to a routine or, you know, a choreograph, then now you have ownership. Now that's way easier to sue than just saying like, hey, I got popular for doing this dance move and you clearly took it from me, which is obvious what they did. And they can establish that, but to establish ownership, that's when I think it's, you know, that's when I think it's actually possible to sue somebody.
So next we're going to see Benedict Cumberbatch sue the creator, Peter Jackson, because of his body capture suit as Smaug.
Well, but that's the thing. So that's owned by whoever, you know, owns that. I don't know. That's owned. You know, there's a clear owner to that.
I mean, I'm just saying it's all silly, and it's going to be very. It's going to stop a lot of creative construction, and it's going to stop the universe from having good content, because everybody's going to be afraid of modifying what other people have done.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like imagine, you know, if somebody copyrighted the little thriller thing that I did earlier. I'm like just doing a quick little thriller, and then all of a sudden I get a copyright strike on YouTube because I did that.
This is true.
That would suck.
Incredibly.
Now, a popular opinion is that Epic should give credit to these people in the game, but what they fail to realize by doing so is that if you do that, now you're implying ownership, and that would make it way easier to sue them. So that's what I think about that.
Party on, Wayne.
Huh?
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth. All right. Let's move on.
Wait, no, transfer.
Speaking of complicated legal stuff, GameStop might not be going under after all. Surprisingly.
Is T-Mobile buying them too?
No, not T-Mobile. I mean, maybe the company who owns T-Mobile, but even though they reported a third quarter loss of over $488 million in November last year, they may be getting a buyout that could be completed by the end of February 2019. According to the Wall Street Journal, both Sycamore Partners and Apollo Global Management are bidding for the company. So they already partnered with ThinkGeek, and that kind of, they didn't save them, but that delayed things a little bit. Like their sales went up significantly after integrating with ThinkGeek. What I'm wondering is, I mean, I'm just going to assume that this would be a good buyout. That I mean, these are companies that I've never heard of, and if they have the money to buy GameStop, then they probably own everything. I would just assume. It's just, I feel like it's a safe assumption. So they obviously know way more than we do. They've done their research. So I'm going to go completely past the why would you want to buy GameStop, a failing business, and I want to jump to what do you think they're going to actually do to improve it? What are they going to add to it? Like ThinkGeek, you know, ThinkGeek, they put, you know, lots of like Funko Pops and Minecraft plushies and lots of video game related toys. And that's what boosted sales. So what do you think they can do other than that that would help GameStop get back on top?
I'll make them like a online game rental. I don't know. I said make them an online game rental. GameStop's.
Well, you
GameStop
wouldn't need a physical store though. They're buying the physical store, not just buying the name.
Oh no, they're buying the name and the physical stores. They're buying the inventory. They're buying the whole kit and caboodle. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, you're gonna have, or some people are gonna want a physical representation. But even in retail stores, like cell phone stores, it's moving more and more digital. And those retail stores, brick and mortar stores is what they call them, are starting to thin out. It's going to become either like a franchise concept, which is going to really ruin the ability to trade games between the stores, or it's just going to become, third party owned. It's not going to be GameStop anymore. It's going to be GameStop by United Cellular. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I think.
Okay.
The way you turn around GameStop, because you're right. I mean, you're like, especially as far as video games go, there is a trend going towards more digital. Like that's how the entire games industry is moving, especially with the whole streaming, horizon,
Yeah.
in the future. Like it's going more digital. I think you turn it into a computer parts store. Think about it.
Why you have Newegg?
I mean that already. I mean the only computer parts store you find are independently owned, like small business computer parts store. You have Best Buy.
I disagree with what you're saying.
Okay, well where else would you buy other than Best Buy? Because I'll give you Best Buy.
Okay.
But that's
So
not their
there's-
focus.
No.
And they don't have a large selection either.
Neither do. Yeah. So
Compared to what's out there, you think Best Buy has a large selection of computer products?
not in the store, no, but they do have their website, and their website.
Their
does have
website,
essential
and
stuff.
Amazon beats them
But-
out with that.
Well, that's why they started doing price matching. But no, there's a completely different company that's actually pretty large. It's not down in the southeast region, but it's called Micro Center, and it's probably one of the most sought after stores. Like if you have one in your area, it's your number one place to go buy stuff. It's like you would rather go buy it from there than Newegg, 9 times out of 10. Prices are ridiculously cheaper. They have different. It's a better store. It's not what we're talking about. But
Well, imagine though, because as a gamer, gamers typically are already interested in computer products. I mean, like it's the two markets are very
No.
close. What?
oh, you can't see me shake my head.
Oh.
I keep forgetting that you're looking at the camera for dramatic effects. I'm sorry, guys. I just ruined.
Wow, way to ruin the effect.
Alert.
Thanks, Brandon. Jesus. Okay. Well, okay. So,
Well, no. Here's my argument to you.
wait, no, but let's at least just say that they're close enough. The two markets are already close enough.
They're not, though. That's the whole reason why GameStop stopped selling PC games in the first place.
Well, because PC's gone like 100% digital.
Why would they possibly sell hardware for PC games if they can't?
So you
support
could
the
play your
games?
PC games on there. Imagine, that's what I'm saying. Just imagine, okay, so you have a PC gamer. That's what I mean. I'm not saying that if the person who plays console games is also a PC gamer. I'm saying the guy who's a PC gamer is also usually a console gamer. That's what I'm saying. That's where the two markets converge. So
Yeah, but
let's
that's
say
a very small market.
So let's say you've got a PC gamer who is in a GameStop and they look over, they see GTX 2080, and it is going for the same price as what you can get on Amazon or any of these other sites. Okay? Now you can walk into a GameStop and they have an amazing selection of parts. Not just the popular graphic cards. They have old graphic cards. They have budget, like you can build a PC on a budget. They have all the newest and old, cabinets. They have selections of solid state drives. They have RAM cards. They have mouses, I guess you would say, because it wouldn't be mice. Yeah, it's not mice, is it? It can't be.
It's definitely mice. It's
No,
100% mice.
it's mouses. Mouses. It has to be. Scribe, I know he's on there. I saw him on there.
It's
He says
definitely
hi.
not mouses. And no, I apologize, Josh. This is the one that you're not right about. Streaming video games, definitely going to happen in the future.
Oh, yeah.
100%. And you were right a year ago when you started talking about it.
You heard it
GameStop
here.
becoming-
And not just me saying that anymore. A year ago.
GameStop will not become a hardware store. That is literally changing everything about what
I'm
the
not
store
saying
is.
that they're
not-
going to. I'm saying that it would be a good idea. Mark agrees
No, it
with
would be
you,
a
though.
terrible idea. It's literally changing all of your equipment, your changing stock and going, okay, well, I just have $3 billion worth of video games sitting over here, but I'm going to go ahead and spend $3 more billion on computer parts so that I
they're
now
not
have...
spending it. That's what I'm saying. These companies, if they have the ability to just combine this market, like ThinkGeek, GameStop didn't buy all this ThinkGeek like inventory. They just provide it. Yeah, they just provide it. They sell through their store.
So
that's what I'm saying.
They're going to go talk to EVGA and say, hey, bro, you want to go ahead and put a couple power supplies in each of my stores and a couple graphics cards? And while you're at it, Corsair, can you throw me some RAM sticks?
That's what I'm saying.
Just so I can show it off.
Well, real quick, we gotta. Chad is hysterical right now. Mark Mayfield says, disagree in one word: CompUSA. I'll give you that. And then
CompUSA didn't fail. CompUSA got bought out by Tiger Direct, which then failed.
I lost some stuff. Wait. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong mouse. Okay. All right, I can't scroll up.
Which Mises are you grabbing?
And then best DRF debate ever: mouses or mice? Mark Mayfield says Mies.
Yeah, you stupid Mises.
It's Mies. All right, so okay.
Can you tell me? No, Josh. Tell me what he's referring to when he says Mises. Because I know exactly what he's referring to, and I don't think you do.
Oh, no, I don't. What?
Okay, so in the 70s and 80s, there was a cartoon cat and two mice that used to berate the hell out of this cat. And he would always yell in the episode, "You stupid Mises."
Why does this sound familiar?
Because you watched it, because it came on right after Scooby-Doo.
No.
Nope. Tom and Jerry is just one cat, one mouse.
I don't know. I believe you. And that's just people say Mises. That's the thing.
They do not say Mises.
Everybody says Mies. And it's mouses. It's mouses. It has to be mouses.
No.
It's mouses.
So is it dice and dices?
No, because it's because this isn't like a rat. Like this isn't like a little rodent. This is a mouse. It is not even named after a rodent.
Just you don't even have a cover on the battery. Okay?
It wouldn't have the same.
Let's take a moment and appreciate that. Will you just?
It wouldn't have the same like rules as the rodent. It has separate
rules. Why would it
rules.
not? It is literally named after the rodent.
I don't know. My brain's starting to shut down.
It used to be a gray circular thing that had a tail coming out of the front instead of back, but it was
oh my
a
god,
mouse
you're right.
Yeah.
It was named after the rodent.
It was. So why would it not be mice? Because you can buy gaming mice. When you go to a website and you're all like, click on keyboards and mice.
All right, it's mice.
It's not keyboard and mouses.
It's mice. I'm saying it very quietly. I know you can't hear me because you're on a laptop and you have the laptop, microphone instead of this awesome microphone that everybody else is getting. But yes, okay.
Yes.
It's mice.
That's right.
Okay. All right, let's do a quick detour to some simple and fun news. This is list time. Ring, and then a little graphic appears that says list.
Wait, we actually have a graphic scrolling up. Can I see it?
What?
Oh, I'm still arguing with you. Hold on. Get out of there.
Oh my god. No, there's no graphic. There's no graphic.
Continue.
I was saying that there would be.
Oh, I thought you actually had one queued out.
No, I need to.
We're wasting so much green screen.
Okay, so IGN recently published an article with all the confirmed characters in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, so I stole it, and I will now read it to you.
Wait, are we going to get sued for copyright infringement if you stole it?
God.
You just openly admitted to stealing copyrighted information. Just read it from the bottom to the top, and then we're okay.
All right. Okay. Nebula, Star-Lord, Drax, Rocket Raccoon, Gamora, Groot, Black Dwarf, Proxima Midnight, Ebony Maw, Corvus Glaive, Supergiant, Iron Man, Captain America, Ultron, Hulk, Thor, Sandman, Spider-Man, the Sentinels from X-Men. Super excited to fight those dudes.
Wait, hold on. They actually got Sandman?
Yeah, they got Sandman.
So wait, is Sony being part of this? Because
No. So there's a weird thing with copyright where you, with the Marvel Universe, where you can have like a video game with these characters, but they can't be based on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is like how they got X-Men. But then there was a weird thing.
I was about to ask if Activision and Disney were going to be part of this, or if it was just going to be.
There was like a weird thing with Marvel versus Capcom where they couldn't have the X-Men because of some licensing thing. I don't remember.
Which is crazy because, I mean...
Or no, they couldn't have Wolverine, specifically Wolverine, because... Oh, that's what it was. I think Fox owned the rights to video game Wolverine. Like,
That's
the
weird.
video game comics are weird.
I agree. Like, this universe was already split by DC and Marvel in the first place, and now we have Disney and Fox and Sony fighting for it.
Not Fox
Next,
anymore.
you're gonna...
I think they were like...
Oh, yeah, that's right. They got bought out completely.
Yeah.
Hence the Not Another Christmas Story Deadpool.
Yes. Okay, so Wolverine, Ronan, Kingpin, Green Goblin, Nick Fury, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Lockjaw, Falcon, Crystal, and Thanos.
So no Hobgoblin, only Green Goblin?
I mean, so far, I mean, this isn't the complete list. It's just
Okay.
what we
chance that...
are confirmed to know, like 100% this is happening.
And you did say Dr. Octopus?
I threw it already, man. I don't know. No, I don't think he's in there. I don't think he's in there yet. I mean, I don't think we have a confirmation.
Well, I mean, I find it weird that we have Sandman, but we don't have Dr. Octopus.
I'm sure
When
there's
Dr.
going to be a
Octopus
Doc
was
Ock. I'm sure there's going to be a Doc. I'm sure there's
I don't
going
know
to be
why
a
I keep saying
Venom.
Octopus. It's totally Doc Ock, but that's all right.
It's going to be like, I'm sure there's going to be Venom. I'm sure there's going to be all of them. It'll be fine. Don't worry, boo.
I don't think Venom will be in there. Aww.
I rubbed the camera. I caressed the camera's face. All right.
I put my face up to the screen.
Are we role playing now? Are we having phone sex? I put my face up to the screen. I caressed the screen with my lips. Now you gotta say something.
Oh, I twiddle my thumbs as I blush impatiently.
Yeah. I bat my youthful eyelashes in your general direction.
I'm a bit nervous. I don't know what to do.
This could have gotten so weird. Okay, let's move on. Good news, if you subscribe to Nintendo Switch Online, according to Polygon, a data mine performed by Cappuccino Heck. Kapuccino
Are you sure it's not Capanuccio? Check.
I was thinking it would be something with Kappa, but it's not. It's Cappuccino Heck. I'm imagining some guy who, I don't know, drinks coffee.
Are you sure it's not a GIF and not a GIF?
What?
I don't know. I'm just assuming that we're spelling it wrong, but pronouncing it a different way. Kind of like we did with GIFs and GIFs.
I mean, it could be Cappuccino Heck. All right, so reportedly revealed a list of Super Nintendo games headed for online. So here's another super fun and long list. Super Mario Kart, Super Soccer, The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Demon's Crest, Yoshi's Island, Stunt Race FX, Kirby's Dream Course, Poppin' Twinbee, I don't know what that is, Star Fox Contra 3, Kirby Superstars, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Kirby's Dream Land 3, Super Metroid, Super Mario World, Pilot Wings F-Zero, Star Fox 2.
Pilot Wings is baller.
Yes, it is, but Star Fox 2.
Yeah, the one that they released for the Super Nintendo Classic, they're going to bring in, actually make more money off of it because why not? It's Nintendo. Are we going to get Chrono Trigger or no?
It's not on here.
Then fuck this system. I don't care about the list.
Super Punch Out, The Legend of the Mystical Ninja.
Mythical?
I thought it was mythical. Like, I looked at it, I thought it said mythical, but it's mystical.
Mythical is a word.
What?
Mythical is a word. It's just not that word.
I know. Super Mario All-Stars, Town is City. I know.
Town is City. Okay, you will never know.
And Breath of Fire 2. So, when reached
Breath
for...
of Fire.
Yeah. When reached for comment, a representative told IGN, quote, "We have nothing to announce on this topic with..." So, while any other company saying that doesn't really mean shit, Nintendo saying that kind of means something because they have no problem saying when something isn't true. Like, they have no problem going, no, that is not... Like, what was it? It was the Zelda game that...
64?
The N64
Classic.
Mini. Yeah. They say, no, we're not building that right now.
Yeah, they're done.
If
and
they were,
they
they
like,
would...
here's my dick.
Yeah, if they were, they'd say we have nothing to announce right now. So this looks pretty legitimate. Now, okay.
I'm gonna say this real quick. It pretty much legitimately looks like they're saying, you know what, the SNES Classic was a cool idea, but fuck you for buying it. Now I'm gonna port it over to the Switch.
Well, I mean, this is their virtual console, and that's what the thing I wanted to talk about is.
The thing we've been begging for since the Switch came out.
Well, it's not happening. They've said flat out we're not getting a virtual console. This is their alternative to the virtual console. My question is, how much were they averaging per user who actually spent money on the virtual console to think that this was a better idea to make money? Like, everything points to this being the new system for playing older games. The current price is $20 a year. But for all the people who spent money on virtual console games, I can't imagine the average number of those people per year being less than 20. Because, I mean, not all the Zeldas, but most of the Zeldas were like around $8 for like the N64 Zelda.
Oh, yeah.
And
no. The N64 Zeldas were $14.99. Like $15 a piece.
Well, there you go. So that alone, I mean, everybody's gonna for the Switch. Are you kidding me? That's like the first thing they're gonna buy.
So all I gotta do is pay $20, and I can just download any of them onto my.
Well, I mean, so that's the thing. That it looks like this is what's gonna, because they're slowly rolling out these games, which is just stupid as hell. But it looks like they're going through the consoles, and eventually we might start seeing N64 games on here, which is cool, but again, they're only asking for $20. How do they think this is going to be a good idea? I just want to buy these games. I just want to buy these games and have them.
Well, just confirm with me, because I'm only hearing part of this. I pay $20 a year.
Yeah.
And I have access to all those games.
Yes.
As they come available.
Yes. And games might come and leave and whatever, but
that is 100% absolutely acceptable.
Yeah.
Pay $20 a year to have access to them. Mm-hmm. That's Nintendo saying, hey guys, so we finally made enough money off of reselling these enough to say,
no,
you know what?
No.
Yeah. If they're doing it that cheap, yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's got to be something else. A company doesn't just do something out of goodwill because they made a lot of money.
I mean, Nintendo's been pretty cool and chill about a lot of things. Maybe they're just really being chill about this now, too.
No, Nintendo likes money. That's why they have people buy Mario 10 different fucking times. That's why they're reselling Wii U games on a Switch, is because they like money. They don't do it for charity. This is a money-making thing.
These are Super Nintendo games that are 30 years old, and it's time. It's time for them to be cool and chill. And I'm gonna just take it for they're gonna be cool and chill.
Okay.
Don't ruin this for me.
Okay, all right. This just in.
Nintendo's gonna be
cool and chill. More at 11.
Thank you. Although on the list, I'm going to just go ahead and add this. I would really appreciate if they came out and released the hidden Zelda game. And I know that you're
talking about the one for like the CDI or the CD, the Pioneer.
Yep, the one that you could only play it as it was streamed from the satellite.
Yeah.
And it was never fully ripped because it was never fully... it was never fully released or something like that. Like part of it wasn't captured.
Well, no, it was lost. It was, they had the server, they had the computer with it on it, and then just over time they're just like, we don't need this.
So somebody has downloaded part of it and then filled the missing part.
I think I heard about that.
And so I would be really excited if Miyamoto and they would just get together and be like, hey,
I remember what I did with that. Let me rebuild that level.
Boom. Yeah, you remember we did this? Yeah, let's be super chill.
There was a Goomba there. There was a Goomba. Oh, no, Zelda. There was a weird thing there. I don't know. Bark Mayfield says, I didn't want online for NES games, but SNES, sure. And he also says, they also recognize that people can easily emulate those games on their phone now.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, just be cool. Just be chill.
Nintendo, cool and chill. All right, so moving on. Here's some news that actually makes me a little bit more excited for Anthem. Never thought I'd say that, ever. That didn't seem like a game I would care about. My biggest problem.
I'm still waiting for you to explain what it is. I said I'm still waiting for you to explain what it is. Yes, I pulled up the trailer, but they talked a lot, and I couldn't skip.
So Anthem is basically Destiny meets Iron Man.
So you get to fly around in giant suits of metal?
Yes.
And play first-person shooter?
Not first-person, third-person. In a shared world experience, and you boss fights that are like giant bullet sponges and like...
So Titanfall.
Yeah, but more sleek. More Iron Man-like. And people who have played it say it is the closest game we'll probably ever get to a very good Iron Man game. And for that,
so Ironfall.
But like the problem is that it's basically Destiny, and it's shooting at the same boss, while you slowly bring down his health, and it's those kind of games. It's nothing new,
You sure it's not Halo meets Raid?
Maybe, I don't know. It's Destiny meets Iron Man.
Okay.
Yeah. So my biggest problem with Destiny was the lack of matchmaking. Like, I actually never played the raids because in order to play the raids, you had to create a group outside of the game, and people did that through Reddit or getting friends together and stuff. But that required actually arranging times to do these things. You can't just hop on and have it matchmake for you, just set you up with people to do that. And that I never played a raid because of that. So recently, in a response to a matchmaking question, lead producer Ben Irving tweeted that, quote, "There is matchmaking for every activity in the game." Now I'm thinking making Anthem a little bit more accessible, while I'm sure it's upsetting to the hardcore extremists, that are like, "No man, you gotta make it difficult, that's what makes it rewarding." I'm more interested now. I want to be able to hop in and out of games. I don't want to have to schedule my gaming. That's why I'm online, I always appear as offline, because I don't want to have to commit to a gaming session,
So that's why you never accept my friend request?
Yep.
Because you're never online because you're offline? Honestly, I would just really accept if they were to finally make a RPG based, an MMO RPG based in the Anthem Iron Man Titanfall world, where you can run around in mechs, you can have your fantasy spellcasting / here's a giant fucking rocket blast off in your face, 3 to 7 different factions fighting over one kingdom, and so it's like an alternating PvE world, whereas you fight and you change the world becomes different, and different bonuses for each faction, and I need to quit talking because I've been trying to do that for a while.
You just combine Anthem and what's that game with the samurai For Honor.
Oh, Nioi? For Honor.
That's Anthem and For Honor. Yeah, but and it's not as fun as you think. It's really not.
No, but here's the reason why it's not, because For Honor is literally just a arena-based fighting game. I'm talking about an MMORPG where there's a story to develop.
We don't have
there's
the
actual
resources
skill
there,
trees.
though. We don't have the resources to make that. That's an ambitious ass game. Huh?
I said it's going to happen.
Oh, maybe
I've been dreaming about trying to make that game since I was 12.
Yeah. And yeah, Mark says matchmaking offline was a horrible idea. Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Well, yeah, you can't matchmake offline. That's called a LAN party.
No, matchmaking offline, you have to go to Reddit and be like, "Hey, I want to play Destiny with somebody," and then you exchange friend codes or whatever and become
that's not a bad idea. It just lets you make more friends. I mean, it's far more convenient to jump in with a bunch of random people, yes, but if you can communicate and actually develop teammates before you go in, it makes it a little bit more authentic.
And that's what all the extremists are saying, and I'm good. I don't want that experience. I want to be able to hop in.
No.
I want to be able to hop in and hop out.
You should have both. Both options should be available. Because for example, I play
if
World
you
of
have
Tanks,
matchmaking, then of course the other option is available. You're always free to go out and make friends, Brandon.
Thanks, Josh. I didn't know. I'm so glad that you told me this now.
I wish there was a way to make friends outside of work, what if we just had a big shared world where I could just go up and talk to anybody? That would be nice. It sucks that I only have friends at work and bars.
Yeah. That's all I got.
You can just go out and talk to anybody you want, Brandon. It's fine.
I mean, I play World of Tanks, and there's nothing but random matchmaking, and I hate half the people on there. But then again, half the people on there hate me, so
just go out and make a friend and be like, "Hey, do you play World of Tanks?" They'll be like, "No." And then you go talk to the next person until somebody says yes.
I'm gonna have to get a T-shirt. I'm gonna get a T-shirt.
So you play World of Tanks?
Do you play what? Yes, I'm tall.
So Mark says World of Anthem Craft, and he also says easier to be antisocial. It is. It's always easier. All right, let's move on. This last bit of news is super short. Just gonna throw it out there. Bandai Namco has announced that it's beginning to work on a new action RPG set in the world of Dragon Ball Z.
Power Rangers. I'm still set. It's got to be Power Rangers. I need an MMO Power Rangers so I can go ahead and get the Megazord. Okay, I need 5 friends to join up together with me. I'm gonna have to find them on Reddit because I can't go out and ask everybody if they're gonna play MMO Power Rangers, so we can go ahead and get the Megazord. Because I'm gonna have to find a Green Ranger somewhere. No,
I'll be your
I'll be
Green
the Green
Ranger.
Ranger.
I'll be your Green Ranger, and then
Okay.
eventually we'll fight, and then I'll turn into a White Ranger, and we'll be best friends.
Okay, only as long as I get to be the Red Ranger, and then I get to wear the really cool green vest thing that the Green Ranger got to wear for the part where the Red Ranger got to wear it the one episode before he disappeared and became the White. Yeah.
Yeah.
Words, colors.
So in a tweet they said, quote, in 2019, the project of a new game focusing on the world of Dragon Ball Z begins. And more news coming to Dragon Ball Fighter Z. The warrior from Universe 11 is joining the fight. More information to be revealed at the Dragon Ball Fighter Z World Tour Finals on January 26th to 27th. So here's what I'm trying to imagine, though. What kind of game is this going to be? Because action RPGs. Action RPGs. Well, no, action RPGs are typically like one of the things that makes it fun is the exploration. How do you explore if you just fly everywhere?
I mean, I fly around different places in the world now on a jet, and I still find new places to go. But I know what you're trying to say, and it's not the same thing.
That joke really landed, didn't it?
No,
It went exactly how you thought it was going to go. Okay, but no, seriously, like,
we're
there's
not
no
political
exploration.
podcast, guys. We just talk about 9/11. It's okay.
Oh my! There's no exploration with this, and like, I don't understand how it could be an action RPG.
Well, they've done a RPG style game for Dragon Ball before. It's for the Game Boy Advance, and they allowed you to follow the story of Goku during this time. When was it? It was right before the Cell games. It was during the right before the Cell games. It was that little time period because Future Trunks shows up and all that other jazz. So they've done it before. I don't know how they're going to do it as an action RPG in the sense of, but you can fly around in there as well.
I mean, typically action RPGs are now like open world. Like,
yeah,
I don't know too many linear action RPGs, so I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with this.
They're going to have fun with it, and you're going to be able to go wherever you want. But you're going to have certain fly time. You're going to have restricted fly time. You're going to have
No, you can't have restricted fly time.
Why? You're not going to just be Super Saiyan right off the get-go.
How often does Goku go like, oh man, I'm so tired of flying. I'm going to sit down and have some food. No. And then he flies
You
again.
forgot about the sensu beans. If you're going to make the jokes,
Oh, a
just keep it on
sensu
top of it.
bean. Now I feel good again to fly. No, but Mark says different planets or planes of existence.
Okay, so you have like Namek and
Yeah.
Kai,
And
but then you have instant transmission because you can't fly through space. They've already established that.
okay, but that's the thing. You got to go through the quests on that planet to get to the other planets. I'd play that. I'd play that. I'd play the hell out of that.
I mean, that's yeah.
I think Mark figured it out. Way to go, Mark. You did it, buddy. All right. Now we got to move on to video game recommendations. I don't know if I talked about this too much. I know I mentioned it before, but
Are you talking about the new Assassin's Creed?
I've been playing the hell out of Beat Saber, and
Is that the VR game?
it's the VR game where you're slashing and stuff. I'm gonna upload pretty soon. I'm gonna upload a gameplay video of me doing one of the harder levels.
Everybody
I'm
can
playing
watch you
them.
do craziness.
I'm playing them all on expert now, and it is the most amazing workout. Like, I am getting an awesome workout with this thing. Like, I've been like toning up a little bit more. I've been getting a little bit of bulk.
Didn't you say that about the boxing game that you were playing too?
Yeah, and this one even
You
more.
still doing that?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not doing the boxing game anymore. This one's way more fun. Because
Okay.
the boxing game, I would listen to music while I did it, and I would try to box with the rhythm of the music, but it wasn't as fun because I'm not actually going with the music. But this one, like, it's all about going with the music, and you're like, you know, doing like all kinds of crazy. When you come visit, we'll play it, and I'll show you. Like, it's.
Am I going to look like I have Tourette's?
If you're not doing it right.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's so fun, and I've been really enjoying that. I'm on the final world of Kingdom Hearts. About to beat Kingdom Hearts, the first one, and then I'm gonna move on to the next one.
I mean, the third one comes out tomorrow, right? Something
The
like that.
29th.
29th. So you got 9 days.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna beat them all in time, but
It's not Pokemon, man.
I will tell you this though. I will tell you this: Kingdom Hearts is I mean, this is a video game recommendation. So, Kingdom Hearts, the first one, the 1.5 HD or whatever, for a PlayStation 2 game, it is amazingly easy to go back to. Like, it is a lot of fun. And it plays well, and it, like, all that. It's... Oh, I know how you feel about Kingdom Hearts, but still, like, if you don't mind the whole world smashing things, like, highly recommend. If you're like, oh no, I'm looking at it through nostalgic lenses, and I don't actually like it. Like, it's fun. The gameplay is fantastic, and it translates to today's thing. Today's gameplay style.
Okay.
Yeah. What video games do you recommend?
So, a couple of games that I would recommend would be Chrono Trigger, pretty good game. It made its way back onto Steam. It's been revamped a while ago, and it's pretty smooth, pretty. I've been playing some Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me smash, Becky. Let me smash. No, honestly, I mean, I've been gaming on been playing through my Switch library, trying to complete with Darkest Dungeons. I restarted Fractured Butthole. So, because I stopped halfway through and I kind of forgot where I was, so I had to restart.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
That's pretty much it. Like, been playing World of Tanks, but I wouldn't suggest people getting into it because it's really easy for you to just drop money on it, and then you're like, fuck, I just dropped money on this. It's bullshit. Because when you drop money on it, it's not microtransactions, it's macrotransactions. You're dropping like $40 here, $60 there.
Jesus.
So in 2 years of playing, I could probably say I've dropped about $200 on this game, maybe $300.
Oh my god. But I mean, but you want to, like you're.
Oh yeah, no. It's not like you far from have to. Like, you can literally play the game for free and have fun. Like, the most that you'd have to spend money on is monthly subscription of like $10, and that just gives you faster XP.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. Like, I played for 6 months without dropping a dime on it. But occasionally there's like some really cool tanks that come out that I just happen to like. So I'm like, screw it. $60. Okay.
Can you test out the tank before you buy it?
Nope. They don't let you do that. They really fuck you hard on that. But you watch some reviews and stuff like that. Like, it's not like I go in completely blind. I ask my roommate. He knows best. He loves tanks. It's great.
No.
That's all I got.
Well,
yeah, it's expensive. Don't play it.
With that, it is time to move on to Video Game 20 Questions. This is where I picked a random video game, and Brandon here is going to have 20 yes or no questions to figure out the name of the game. You in chat, if you want to play along, you can type your own questions in the chat to help him out, and after 10 questions, I will pull your questions out if they are helpful. So, start.
Does the game support multi-controller functionalities? i.e. keyboard, mouse, / Joy-Con / controller / Pro Controller / joysticks?
Okay, so repeat the question.
Does the game
okay.
Because it has to be about the game. I can't...
So, like, if it came out on the NES... And
the NES would have only supported the glove, maybe the Power Glove, and the traditional controller. Okay. Because that's the only two things.
But like Duck Hunt, you can't play Duck Hunt with just the controller. So the answer would be no, because it has to be the gun.
Correct.
Okay. So does it support multi?
Duck Hunt, if you use the controller.
I know, yeah. We covered that.
Nobody knew that at the time, so we won't talk about it.
No. Okay, so then the answer is yes. You can. You can use multiple things on the game.
Okay, that didn't help me at all. Just so you know, I just wanted to ask it because it was a fun, complicated question that you just had to.
Gotcha.
Can you elaborate on that?
By the way, your face lights up when you change screens, so don't you be Googling anything.
It's not that I changed screens. It's that the screen went black.
Okay.
So my computer went to sleep.
Okay. So.
Honor. All right, question number 2. Is it before January 1st, 2000?
No.
Good. Is it... an American produced or published game?
No.
Okay. Is it multiplayer?
Yes.
Do you play as... Be careful with that.
No,
You flinched. You flexed. You were like,
it's
there's
not to be
words that I wanna
careful
say
with
here.
that, but okay, in the smallest, tiniest little way, be careful with that. In the like the littlest baby way, be careful with that.
Okay. Is it Asian influenced?
Is it Asian influenced? What do you mean?
I mean, is it a Japanese style game? Is it samurai based? Is it...
Yes, not to samurai based, but like is it Asian influenced, like Asian Japanese style? Yeah.
Okay.
Mark
Is there
has
character
Mark
creation?
has a good question. Huh?
Is it character creation?
Yes, but super be careful. It's very light. I'm just gonna straight up tell you, it's very light character creation.
Okay. So it's multiplayer, it's light character creation. Do you shoot
No.
guns? Good. I'm glad that you said no before I said guns, because I was like, do you drive vehicles?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
No.
Is there a chance that I'm going to get this one wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right. So let's see. There's words that I want to express to you, mostly because I'm drawing a very, very... Fuck it. I'm going to pull a Chris Stanton. Is it an exclusive? Wait, no, that's not what Hay would do, but sure, let's do it.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Holy fuck. All right, now I'm totally screwed. I'm moving this slightly over. There. So, I'm looking for the answer to the next question. The question is going to be a yes or no, and you are not going to say be careful with that.
Okay.
Okay. Is it a console game?
Yes.
Okay. Was that a waste of a question?
No,
No.
I mean I was trying to think if that could be a waste of a question, but no, because it could be a PC exclusive.
Could be PC or it could be arcade, because we know you love those.
So Mark's question. Do you want to use Mark's question?
Sure. Mark.
The question he asks every single time finally works. Can the playable characters manipulate fire? Yes, in a way.
That's a terrible question.
No, it's not. It applies. It applies.
Okay.
Way to go, Mark.
I mean, it applies, but I was like,
it
yeah, it's a
helps.
good
It
question.
helps. It helps.
Doesn't help me
Okay. Well,
at the moment.
keep asking questions. Sexy.
Okay. Is it a versus game?
Does it have verses in it? Do you want to rephrase it to that?
Should I?
I mean, because a versus game, like, versus game is specifically just multiplayer PvP.
True.
So, I mean, I can answer that, but I think the
No.
better question is there PvP in it?
Yeah, you're right, but I mean, I'm pretty sure if it's multiplayer and it's Japanese influence, there's going to be PvP in it. I'm trying to think of a game that's exclusive, that's Japanese or Asian influence. For some reason, I'm like stuck in Black Desert Online, which is not what we're looking for, because that's not video game based.
So you're asking the PvP thing?
No, I kind of got you to answer that without
I'm
answering
gonna do
that.
0.5. I knew it. God damn it. All right, fine.
I'm getting that one to 0.5 the Mark question.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. So, if there's multiplayer in it,
You know what? I
console
really like your
based.
idea of having a Chris Stanton thing that I can just press, and then it's just his face in the green screen going, "Nail down the console."
that'd be perfect. That needs to be an emote. Okay. If we ever get that big on Twitch where we have our own custom emotes we can sell,
Yeah.
we need a Chris Stanton nail down the console,
Yeah.
and then Brandon Akers, city is town.
Town is city.
Town is city. All right. So. I need to figure out what console we got.
I mean, you know
Is
it's
it a
an
Microsoft
exclusive,
console?
so no.
Okay, that helped a lot. Because honestly, it was going to be a toss-up between that or Sony. And then I'm probably wrong on that one too, but it's okay. So I'm going to just automatically assume that it's Sony. Did it come out on the PlayStation 2?
No.
Damn it. I should not have assumed that it was Sony, should I? I mean, that's my yes or no question. That's a terrible question. This is why you don't let me play.
I mean, you
It's been too
shouldn't
long.
assume anything anytime, but I'm not going to give you any hints this time. I've learned my lesson.
Oh, yeah? We'll see you next week, Josh. Next week. All right. Damn. All right, so some good questions that I need to think of. We know it's multiplayer. We know there's slight character
Nail down the
creation, but
console.
Be careful with that.
Nail down the
and it's on a
console.
console. All right, fine.
You know it's a game that came out after 2000. That's it. And that's
Yeah,
a
no,
console
but and
exclusive.
that it's an exclusive. Okay, fine. Is it... Well, it can't be a Microsoft.
Yeah,
I should have
because you
known
just
better,
asked that.
Because, that and I hate Microsoft, so you wouldn't have done that to me.
Not necessarily. I said I will always pick a game that you have at the very least heard of.
This is true. So I need to figure out the console. I'm really scared of that part because I feel like that's so wasted. Let's see, generation. Is it on the most current generation? Is it a PlayStation 4 generation?
Yes.
PlayStation 4. Okay.
It's 14.
That's how many?
14.
14? Okay. So 14 questions so far. I know that it's on
Current
the
gen.
PlayStation 4 generation. It's an exclusive that has multi-input factions, console-based multiplayer with slight character creation, but be careful with that. You don't shoot, you don't ride on vehicles.
You just said a super obvious thing in that. I want you to say exactly, go through that list again.
You know I have the goldfish memory. So
No,
let's
go
do
through
this.
that list
All right.
again. You just said it.
So we know that it's on the PlayStation generation, PlayStation 4 generation, with multiplayer, slight character creation. You don't have, or multiplayer with no vehicles and no shooting.
What was the
can
first question you
manipulate fire.
asked?
If it had multiple controllers options.
Current
So it's
gen
going-
with multiple controller options,
Right, so it can be mouse and keyboard. It can be,
but it's console.
yep, PlayStation 4 supports mouse and keyboard. You can do that with the Elder
Nope.
Scrolls Online.
Nope.
Yep,
Nope.
yep,
Scribe.
yep.
Scribe. Confirm.
PlayStation 4 supports mouse and keyboard.
Nope.
Pizza bet. So we have, it could be possibly VR. It could be possible.
Jesus
Well,
Christ,
it's-
Brandon.
I know you're trying to limit it down to the fact that I just said that it's Joy-Con. It's got to be Nintendo because Joy-Con reasons and stuff like that. So I'm going to assume that it's on Nintendo. I'm going to assume that
Assumptions are
there's
dangerous, but I think it's a very.
You know what? I'm gonna
Oh
know the
wow,
answer
Mark
to this
actually says
question.
yes. Yes, it does. Okay, I'm glad I didn't take a pizza bet.
Cool. Because you're a little bitch and can't handle losing.
Damn,
I'm
son.
sorry. I meant that in a nice way.
I know. Okay.
All right. So it's a multiplayer game with slight character creation. Character creation can be limited to your me characters. It has versus mode in it, but be careful with that because you can also play on the same teams.
What? No. What?
I'm just assuming that it's Smash Brothers at this point, and I'm trying to faction that out in my head and justify it being Smash Brothers. Because there's character creation, but a small amount. Do you play with, or is there a huge list of characters you can play from?
I need you to be more specific. I need you to be more specific.
Well, I would say Nintendo characters, but it's more than just Nintendo characters because can you choose from multiple Nintendo characters as characters to play?
Sort of. Well, no. Actually, no. Well, I think... I'm not sure.
How the fuck do you mean I'm not sure? What does that even mean? Nintendo characters. Are there any that you can choose from? Is the list of characters possible to choose from so long that there's not a chance that Mario would stand out as a character you can choose from?
I'm going to go with no.
Okay, so it's not Smash Brothers.
It's not Smash Brothers, no.
Or Mario Party or anything Nintendo affiliated. But it's on the Nintendo.
I never said it was on the Nintendo.
Is it on the Nintendo Switch?
Yes.
Fucking asshole, you made me ask that question. I knew the fucking answer. You son of a bitch.
I wasn't gonna let you get a freebie out of me, man. All right, come on, we gotta wrap up. That's 16.
I'm just trying to think now. Now my mind's blown. Okay, what is a game that has characters that you can choose that are not Nintendo based, Asian influenced, exclusive?
I'm waiting for that big oh.
Like I'm just trying to go through like the library of games that I have on the fucking Switch to be what it could possibly be. It's multiplayer.
Think about now, Mark's question finally comes to be useful. How is nobody like in chat or anywhere? Like, how am I the only one? Come on, like, I'm the only one here.
No, because like, I'm thinking I'm gonna throw a fireball at your ass, bitch. You've thrown away curveballs like it's not Smash Bros. Oh God. So I'm just trying to think of what could possibly be an exclusive on the Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
That has multiplayer.
Yep.
Where there's no vehicles or shooting.
Yep. Maybe I would just ask general video game questions.
No licensed Nintendo characters in it.
You've got 3 questions. Ask general video game questions. What kind of game is it?
What kind of game is it?
It's a.
Is it no? It can't be a sports game either. Fuck. Like I only have 3 questions, Josh.
You do.
Give me a concept of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for.
I just said like you can nail down the type of game it is. Gameplay style or perspective.
Perspective's not going to help. It's multiplayer.
I said be careful with the multiplayer. I said be very, very careful.
Is it an RPG?
Yes.
Is it made by Square Enix?
No.
Okay, so I'm fucked.
Come on now. Now you got this. I'm looking at chat. Nobody's saying it in chat. This is blowing my mind.
So it's not Octopath Traveler.
Come on.
It's not Darkest Dungeon. It's. I'm probably gonna facepalm.
Yeah, you are. You are.
It's Asian influenced, exclusive.
Ooh. You know, I heard this on Game Scoop where I got the video game 20 questions idea from. They've started asking this question. They go, "Is it a game that that we've mentioned during Video Game 20 Questions.
Is it a game that I've mentioned in this game of 20 questions?
But I want to let you know that that is not necessarily going to be helpful, and you've only got one question left. So only ask a question that you know 100% will be helpful to you.
Oh, yeah, no, and this isn't going to help me at all. So,
What?
multiplayer, multi-character, exclusive game, RPG, on the Switch. Oh, fuck me.
Did you just get it?
Yep. Just out of curiosity, because I mean, I'm gonna throw it away because I already know the answer to this now. Is there an entire storyline going back to, I don't know, say 1998, where a little boy goes around, leaves his mother because a strange doctor sends his children off to go find some fucking exotic creatures to fill an electronical dex of, you know, creatures that he should know anything about because, you know, he's a really big fan of these types of specific creatures. And while he's going off for the fucking rest of eternity, he's going to figure out, oh, damn, the whole reason why Professor Oak sent my ass off was so that he could bang my mom.
No, I'm joking. Yes. You want to say it?
No, here's the annoying thing.
No.
Right here. The whole fucking no. So here it is. This is entirety of the reason why I asked that first question.
Wait, is that the? Is that the controller?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the whole reason why I asked you this question.
Oh my god.
The whole reason why I was like, hey, is there multi-control things that it could possibly be?
No.
Because I was staring. I kid you fucking not. And
Jesus
when you said
Christ.
multiplayer, I went in the other direction completely.
Oh my god. So yeah, so the multiplayer, there's PvP, there is PvP, but there's also it's 2-player.
It's
But drop-in, and that's not what you think about with the game. You don't think, you know.
yeah, no. Well, there's dropping and there's also trading.
Yeah,
which is
there's
another
trading and
thing.
there's all that, but I mean, like it gets weird. Like it's kind of So I didn't want you to get thrown off too much. I gave you honest answers, but I just didn't want you to get thrown off. So it is.
Technically,
You haven't said the name of the game yet.
well, because here's the downfall of it.
Oh my god,
Is-
my cat is being murdered right now. Apparently.
You're having me pick a game that's evolved for 2 decades now.
Yeah.
Okay? There's never been a sequel to this game. Okay? The game has
It's a remake. It's a remake.
franchise. It's not. Well, it's a remake-ish. So
No,
therefore,
not ish. It's a remake of Yellow.
So therefore, it's no longer exclusive.
Oh, don't fucking no. Smash Brothers platform optional motherfucker. Anyways, the game is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, came out November 2018 for the Nintendo Switch. Jesus Christ, Brandon. Platform optional motherfucker.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Also, Carolina
So-
Jarvis popped in. She said, "Hi, buddy," and she says, "Brandon." So we both went.
Carolina!
Carolina. That does it
Josh
for
did
us.
a bullshit game where he does remakes and calls them not sequels, but says they're exclusive. Welcome to downright fuck you games, where we just make up things and the points don't matter. Sue my ass, Drew Carey. Fuck off.
And that does it for us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We stream every Sunday at 8:30 Eastern Standard
We
Time.
scream every Sunday?
Yeah,
We scream every
we
Sunday.
stream.
Oh, I thought you said scream. I'm
We
like, Jesus
stream
Christ, what
every
movie are we making
Sunday.
this week?
We do a lot of screaming. 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on Facebook.com/DownrightFierceGaming, YouTube.com/DownrightFierceGaming, and Twitch.tv/DRFPodcast. You can listen to new episodes every Monday on iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, and Stitcher.
Podbean.
Please leave us a nice review or a bad review or just a review. Let people know that you listen to us.
And that we're a bunch of tea eaters.
Yeah. And also leave comments and stuff on our YouTube page so they interact with each other. Interact with us. You could write us in at downrightfierce@hotmail.com or drfgamingjax@gmail.com, but I won't check that one because I just won't. I'm sorry. You can check out our merchandise at teespring.com/downrightfierce. Or you can just go to patreon.com/downriderfierce to contribute to the show. All the money goes towards building the show into an even better thing. The next project that all the Patreon money is going to go towards is a real table with soundproof kitties. Actually, no, it's not even going to go to the table. Sorry, it's going to go to soundproofing this room because, oh my God, I'm sure all of you have heard the echo is absolutely terrible. It is awful. So
What are you talking about? This is some top class echoes, okay?
Visually will look amazing, but echo-wise, we're terrible.
I mean, you look amazing no matter what you do.
Oh, boo. So it also gets you thanked at the end of the episode. So we want to thank Mark Mayfield. Thank you, Mark Mayfield.
Thanks, Mark.
We want to thank Tristan Haynes. Gracias, Tristan Haynes.
Oh, man, I miss that kid.
I know, he's a great kid. We want to thank Brian Altano, Damon Hadfield, and MC Lars for letting us use their music. We want to
Wait,
thank
I thought we stopped using all their music except for MC Lars.
Oh my God, this kitty. We want to thank our executive producers, Carolina Jarvis,
Carolina!
Brian Kizmetsky, and Andrew Kirkendall.
Face kicker.
And with that, we actually, speaking of Face Kicker, I realized that we haven't shown his music video in a while, so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to show you the music video from Burden Affinity, The Stand, of which Face Kicker is the lead singer of, and you get to see him looking super sexy at that camera. So enjoy, and we will see you guys later on. Bye-byes.
Yeah, like next week.
Yeah. I don't know how we end.
There's a voice inside my head. I won't give up. I won't give in to you. There's a voice inside my head. I won't go back. I'm here forever. And in this moment, I stand before you to have my say. Yeah, I stand before you in my own power to have my say. Things